Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is your host, Dr. Leland from Level Up Academy Podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're smiling. I hope you're sipping up your coffee and thinking, what is she working on again this time? Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. You have no idea my excitement, my level of excitement. And I have a lot of projects cooking, right? Things that you see on LinkedIn and things that you do not see on LinkedIn. However, the outcome that I want is literally collaboration over competition. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. You feel that hibby jeebies where people tell you, I'll help you. And the facial expression, the rolling the eyes, the whatever look. It's the words that they say. It's the same thing. I'm heart centered. You're saying it, but you're not doing it. We're done. We're over that. We're going to level up our friendship level to the next level. We want to see some actions. We want to see true collaborations. 50 inspirational connections, people. I love you guys. First of all, okay, right there, group three. Okay, look at Billy Lahr, Angelica Corral, Miguel, Sharon, and Zion. They had their first Zoom. And the reason I don't actually tell you what to do in your group because I'm watching who literally is building, who literally is connecting. I put you in a smaller group so it's more comfortable for you to connect with each other. And the very first one who did that in Zoom 50 points for you guys. I will have something cooking for you. Because you know why? Because you know why? That is the point of LinkedIn is to link in with each other. I appreciate you guys so much. I also found out that some of our 50 inspirational connections are super sick. I'm not going to name names. I am praying for you. I'm going to ask all my brothers and sisters to pray for everyone no matter if you know them or not. Give them good energy. We all need each other. Prayers goes a long way. So all my prayer tribes out there, if you are a Christian, whatever your religion is, it doesn't matter. I am a Christian. Yes, I know I curse, but hey, who says I was Jesus? I am made out of Jesus. I am a sinner, okay? So let's just put it out there, but my heart is to help my brothers and sisters. Please, like in all honesty, let's pray together and make sure that we give positive and good vibe and good energy for everyone out there. If you are feeling lonely, reach out. Okay, don't keep it to yourself. If you're feeling like life is just getting worse and worse every day, meditate, breathe, and call me. Well, okay, DM me, and then I'll give you my phone number and we can chat. Because sometimes I do a working Zoom where I open my Zoom, you talk, and I'm working because I have ADHD. That's just how it rolls, okay? And we just talk and you just vet. Sometimes you just want someone to listen to you and give you feedback, or maybe just shut up and listen to you. It's okay too. I have working Zooms. Just to kind of help out. I am a cognitive behavior therapy practitioner. I am not a medical doctor. So if you need help, please call 911 if you're in the United States. You're going to die in my hands. I don't do that. I'm just telling you, okay? I am an international business doctor. When you talk business, yes. Talk medical. I mean, I've been sick a lot of my times. I could probably sound like I'm a medical doctor, but you really need someone who is a medical doctor, okay? So I don't claim that game. But I want you to say that I am definitely a doctor in networking. I love networking. So, 50 inspirational connections starting August 2nd. Your video will be featured in our YouTube channel at 12 p.m. PST. So, watch out for those links, okay, guys? Now, I was in the audio room today. My heart breaks. It's breaking still. I wanted to cry, but I have good makeup today and it's not waterproof, so I'm not going to cry. But here's the thing Paulette was talking about some friends in the audio rooms commit and say, yeah, 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 I'll buy your book. But then she saw the numbers and she was upset because of the fact, not even because of her, but this book actually goes to a nonprofit, right? So she's going to it for a nonprofit. People are saying that they bought the book, but when she saw the numbers, many people actually didn't buy the book. So I want to invite all of you. This is my commitment. I know it's a lot more work on my end, but here's my commitment to my community. I don't care if we're a first, second, third connection. If you are listening and watching this, and if you have a book, give me at least one link, guys. Don't give me 5 links though, just one link, okay? Your best book. DM it to me and said, "Hey, CJ, could you please add this to your Amazon list?" I have a global influencer Amazon list that Amazon allows me to put in their store and my store, so that I can actually put it as part of the list for my subscribers to buy. Am I gonna guarantee a sale? Nope, I never guarantee anything. The only thing that you have guarantee in this world is, guess what? Taxes, okay? And changes. That will never stop. And of course, aging. It doesn't matter what skincare you have, you will age, okay? Unless you freeze yourself and not live. But those are the guarantee. I never guarantee anything. What I guarantee is true networking, true friendship. And please, guys, scan this, support Paulette. Support our dear sister. It broke my heart that people promised. So don't promise. Here's my thing, I don't have any expectations, but don't promise something that you cannot do. Please stop. And if you want to support people, but you can't really do it financially, it's okay. Sharing is caring. It doesn't have to be financial support. It's sharing support, okay? And I appreciate you. Speaking of which, if you are going to be in the Rebel with a Cause, I have decided, okay? It's going to end. This opportunity ends next week, Wednesday. So if you want to be a co-author for my next anthology, okay, it's called Rebel with a Cause, meaning everybody actually is a rebel. If you question the status quo, if you have innovative ideas, you know you're a rebel, right? You're not following what society, quote unquote, is doing for you. So guess what? I am writing an anthology because we are all rebel with a cause. This right here will stop in July 31st. Now, I have decided, based on my audio room lately, that I will spend the money to put it on press release again. What does that mean for you as a co-author? It means I'm going to put your name on the board, between 200 to 1500 links all over the industry of book publishing. Okay? That's my commitment. You don't even have to pay. I will pay if you are my co-author, because that's important to me. It's important to me that your story is amplified everywhere and anywhere it's needed to be seen, heard, and valued. That is my commitment. Now, if you think about it, if there's already 365 days in a year, it would take you 4 years if you post my link every single day. Different links every single day. It would take you 4 years, almost 5 years to post. That's my commitment. So if you are thinking of doing Rebel with a Cause, I will put your name on my press release once I put it out for this book. I'm also going to create a journal for Rebel with a Cause, because I think if you're still thinking and you're like, you know what, I just can't right now, it's because of financial reasons. I will create a notebook for you because you are a rebel with a cause. It's a reminder for you to never stop dreaming, right? But don't dream and daydream all day. Partner up with people who can make your dreams come true, even if that dream is outlandish. People are telling me, you can't have a TV, you're short, you're Asian, and you're getting old. I was like, wow, wow, thanks. I'll show you what this Asian can do. I have two TV shows instead of one. Instead, you can't do YouTube stuff because you don't know what all these people want to do gaming. I'm like, hey, I do video games, but that's not where I want to make a commitment. I want to make a commitment to business people. Last year, I opened YouTube. Now I'm almost 60,000. I had 0 followers. Right now, I'm almost 60,000. And you know what that means? It's not bragging. It should inspire you that if you have 0 right now, stop complaining. Go start it. Start it today. Actually, go. Go run on your computer. Go start right now. Right? If you don't know what you're doing, instead of you spending the time trolling people, why don't you go to YouTube University and figure it out? Make do with your time, because you cannot take it back. You want something done, you do it. You figure it out. Or you can come to me and ask me, right? That's really what we're doing. This is what I'm talking about, right? This is actually 4 links right now that I put. I was on AP News, World News. I am in US Culture and Style today for this book, anthology. Okay. And by the way, every sale that you buy on this book, I'm building a forest in Madagascar so I can help farmers have a job and giving back to the environment by planting trees for this book. Okay. This also it's on European Publishing Daily, and it's on the European Gazette as well. Hello, you're not just supporting me, you're supporting 27 people and planting trees and giving back jobs. What are you guys doing? What are you waiting for? Right? You hate me? It's okay, you hate me. Don't hate the cause. Don't hate the people who put their lives, their vulnerability open to you. Instead, open up. Open up your brain. Stop judging people, okay? Ah, dude, I took 10 minutes for this. I was pumped, okay? And I can't wait for Geraldine because we got something cooking. Let me go ahead and start with my starter. I didn't even start with my starter. Here it goes, guys. I was scared of my own picture. I was like, what happened? I thought it was not me. Anyhow, I'm going to stop talking because I really want my sister Geraldine to be here. So I'm going to bring her up now. Hi,
Hi.
Geraldine. Hi.
This is so exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You know, you and I talked a couple of weeks ago, right?
Hmm.
Weeks ago. And the energy and the things that we created, I was so excited in our conversation that after our conversation, I'm like, I know what to do, Geraldine. And you're like, you
Yes.
do? And I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. And you're like, okay, show me. Literally, like what, an hour? I'm like, here's what I'll have. And then I put it on a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
I was geeking out because I'm so excited to collaborate with someone who has the same passion
Yes.
to
God,
help women.
yes. It is so great when you find your kindred spirit. And that's what I think of you, my kindred spirit. Like, oh my God, someone who thinks like me outside the box will dive in, won't let the grass grow. Just just go.
Just go.
Go.
And that's what I am is action. Here's the thing. I'm not someone actually asked me, aren't you afraid of failing? What if you promise something? I said, I never promise. Because I have ADHD and just like this, Geraldine almost didn't make it. It's not because it's her fault, it's me. Because I in my head, I thought I sent her the link. And my sister Susanna yesterday said, hey, did you get my birthday card? I'm like, yeah, I told you thank you. She's like, no, you didn't. I was like, oh my God. Something wrong with me. Listen, ADHD, not an excuse, it's the truth. But look, I got a Care Bear, sister.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna have to list what I need to do so I won't forget. Oh my god. But I'm like a child. I like everything cute. So I'm like, Care Bear looks good. I think we're just
yes,
going
they
to be a couple.
are.
Yeah. Gabe is now a member in YouTube. So I'm actually putting classes for membership. I have a membership in YouTube. I'm actually focusing more on how to help women grow their YouTube channel. I grew
Oh,
141,000% in 10 months or 8 months. So I'm gonna show them only for members. I also sell swag on YouTube, and right now they're opening up collaboration with big brands like Samsung and things like that for me to get commission. And I'm like, man, can I
wow.
clone myself? Because the more money I got, the more people I can hire. Like seriously, right?
Amen.
And it's in my brain. I'm like, I'm so frustrated. Like I want to take it out. So I'm gonna just like breathe and slow my roll where I put my time where it needs to be. But the good news is you're
Yes.
there. That is the good news. You know why? It's because you know people with intentions who can help both of us. But
Yes.
before we go there, this is my first question to you, Geraldine, sister.
Okay.
Think back 20 years ago
Mhm.
and find within your timeline some of those significant changes in your life that got you here where you are today?
Wow. I could say jumping on the internet when it was still fresh and new, listservs were the thing to network on,
Yeah.
and discovering like there are women who are doing big things and they're like running groups, they're making money, and they're all around the globe and they're like talking to each other. And some of those same women, I am still with them. Like we just traveled the internet. We joined every group out there, website that could help you like Rise and everything else. So it's like we saw when social media, social networking was starting, and it was weird to us. Like, what in the world? Like it's, but we we did it. We followed Facebook. We jumped on LinkedIn. We jumped on everything, and the best part of it was that we didn't know much, but we shared all of our skill sets. I was always about helping women figure out, what types of businesses they should start and to just write about them, just to give them a little shine because I loved it and I've been doing it forever. I learned that is my thing. My jam is talking about other women. So I'm loving what you're doing. This is like so perfect to find someone else who thinks like me and you want to partner and just help other women. And we can grow together. We can all rise to the top together. So 20 years ago, I was just coasting along with other women, figuring out how to figure out websites, how to build them from scratch, how to buy our domain names, picking them out, and all this other good stuff. Just being a little, like you could say, we just soaked everything up together. It was a team of us.
I love that. And
Brand
you're
new
right.
people, and we didn't even know each other. It's like we just found each other and just held on tight.
I love that. When you say listserv, I'm like, man, that was the day.
Yeah, I was holding networking events on listservs. Oh
Oh
my
my
god, that was
god.
crazy too. How many emails did we get with Hotmail? Remember that Hotmail? And
Oh
all
yeah.
of us had
How
our
about
Hotmail.
you've got mail, AOL?
Yeah,
I used to get excited. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I got mail. Oh my god. Now it's like, oh my god, spam, 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 spam,
a
spam.
lot of it. But back then it was great to just read it
Yeah.
and to
Yeah.
hear that we won something, right? That prince up in Nigeria or something like. Okay, really? I won something? Okay, all right, thank you.
Right? And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm on this link. What?" Like, I was so celebrating. I was in the school newspaper a lot because, when I came to this country, I couldn't speak English, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't have any fear. After 3 months of learning English, there was a competition, public speaking, in my school, and it was about like your it was Rotary International. They actually said you could win $100. I was like, I need
Oh,
shopping money. I didn't even think what it was. I just thought I need shopping money. So I literally did it, and they invited my parents, and my dad was so nervous he had to take Xanax because it's like,
oh,
I don't understand. You just came in this country. Your English are all over the place, and you think you could do public speaking. I'm like, Dad, it's not that I think that I can. I will. And he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, you're invited next Tuesday. Can come." So my parents are like, oh, they hold each other's hand, my stepmom and my dad, because like, oh my god, they even sat in the back because they thought, oh my god, she's gonna embarrass us for sure. There was like hundreds of people that they don't even know from school, and they're like, "Where's your daughter?" She's like, that one right there, that's she thinks she could speak. I I
oh,
didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with my mom and dad. That was the first 3 months I knew my dad. That was the only first 3
oh.
months because they left me, in the Philippines, literally abandoned my butt there. So I told him, I'm like, "It doesn't matter if I speak the language or not. I just wanna try. Maybe I can win $100. That was my goal?" And
Mhm.
my dad's like, "Okay, please don't embarrass us." I'm like, "I'll try my best." And I won out of the junior and senior. From there, the school newspaper actually highlighted me, and it felt good to somebody who was told you can't do this, or I was called a dummy. And I
Oh,
thought dummy means cute, by the way. So I was like, when someone's like, "Hey, you're a dummy." Hi, because I thought it was cute.
oh,
And then I found out what he meant by dummy means GPA. And then he had 2.5 and he asked me, "What's your GPA?" I'm like, at that time, 3.8. I said, "So if low GPA means you're a dummy, does that mean you're a dummy?" And he just walked away, didn't say
there
anything.
you go. Mm-hmm.
But I have those moments, and I went to ELD, English Language and Second Development, because I didn't know how to speak English. But that didn't stop me. And I know it's not stopping you either. I know that from listserv to emailing to now networking, I really want to talk about this 100 million connection that you have cultivated, birth, really.
Yes, I've been birthing this for a minute, and I was like, this is my year. I'm
Tell
gonna
me, tell
find
me.
the right women. Okay, so I had this crazy idea way back in the day when they had the Million Mom March. I'm like, wouldn't it be great if a million business women got together and just helped each other out, that they partnered somehow, some way. And I've been working on this for a good minute. And I said, you know what? 2024 is my year to really make this happen. I just want to spark collaborative marketing partnerships between 1 million women on LinkedIn. But I want them to link up their projects and their tribes. All of us are working on what cohorts, podcast series, webinars, or whatever. And there are other women in the other corners of LinkedIn who are doing something that complements what you're doing. So why work so hard to go after that audience when you can team up with someone else whose toes you're not stepping on and do it together? Partner up. Just link it up and just go for it, y'all. Women, maybe a group of women are working on a magazine for women in their 50s who are just starting their own business. Can
Ooh.
team up with another woman who has a podcast for women in their 50s who own businesses. Can team up also with, someone that has a webinar series that's teaching women how to do it, that are in their 50s, how to start a business. Come on, y'all. Just merge your projects. Have a meeting, figure out how you can intersect, and go for it. And
Yes,
bring your business besties, go through your LinkedIn connections, find other women who complement what you do, who have those other products and services, and just go for it together. That's what
right?
this link up is all about, to get women to think about it. And then, even then, I'm learning that I actually have to show them. You have to literally grab someone and say, okay, look, date your connections. Here is a jump start plan to just date your connections. I have 4 collabs that they can do. Little bitty collabs so they can like just get their feet wet in their LinkedIn Rolodex and start meeting people. So by the time that they end this, they would have dated 20 of their connections and they would have done something. But the best part of it is that when they're dating them and they're doing these little collabs, they're actually marketing their projects together. It's not salesy. They're talking about stuff. They're doing this great content. And it'll just help them to see, you know what? This works. My LinkedIn engagement went up because I'm in other people's feeds talking about what I'm doing. And I'm not like throwing it in their face like, buy from me. Like, no, we're having conversations about our big, bold goals, about how this project can help other women, and how I'm working with this other lady over here plus this tribe, and this is what we're doing together. Women love to read about other women doing stuff. So if you market yourself that way, people say, "Well, you know what? I need to sign up for this cohort. I wouldn't have not have known about it if she wouldn't have been talking about what she's doing to bring this cohort to life with her partners." Because I just figure, there has to be a better way to sell on LinkedIn than to throw it in everybody's face. Buy from me, buy from me. No,
It gets tiring. Like,
thank
it gets
you.
tiring.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it gets tiring. And Doesn't matter how good you are if it's just like, so you got to provide value. First of all, I'm going to shout out to Gabe just become a member in my YouTube. What's up, my brother from another Mr. Dr. New is here. Earth Mama is here, she gave me a journal. Ollie, brother Ollie just won Rebel Up, level up, rebel up. Oh, maybe we should do that. Rebel with a Cause anthology last Sunday. This Sunday, Susanna and I are going to give away another $500 for getting into our anthology for free. All you got to do is show up and engage. That's it. There's nothing else. No magic to it, right?
Yeah,
Um, our sister April is here as well. So thank you. And this is my partner in crime, Susanna. She's always just saying yes to me. That's for sure. And I love that. Now, so I love all of your projects because you actually have this people. Now, can you kind of I saw your newsletter and I really want to talk about your newsletter. Okay,
thank you.
for a
Oh,
little bit.
that thing, my passion.
Yes. Walk me through your newsletter. What is that all about?
My newsletter um is me pouring out my heart, basically telling women to partner and to give them ideas and letting them know that collaboration is queen. Content may be king, but collaboration is queen. And that's the name of my newsletter. And I'm like giving ideas, like, how to partner to market your summit, ideas on who you should, partner up with, that you should have a tribe of women comprised of co-marketing partners, cross-marketing partners, cross-promotional partners, and promotional partners. It's like you need an army. And just to let women know that just because you're giving a summit and you get your speakers will not bring in your audience. That was my latest newsletter, that you need your speakers to be your honey. They're the ones that are going to make people say, okay, this is interesting. And they're going to help you make your summit better. They're going to blend their business DNA with yours so you can put on a summit that's totally different from your competition, because everybody's doing summits on some of the same topics, but it's your speakers who make it different. And that, you need your cross marketing partners to help you get exposure out there. And cross marketing partner would be someone like you putting people on the air talking about their summit, and other people who have podcasts, newsletters, writing and talking about you. And then your cross promotional partners, they're like your cheerleaders. That's what I call them. They love what you do, and they are just going to spread the word about you. And as things, you give them maybe a discount, a ticket, whatever it is, something special, maybe a networking event with your speakers, just to thank them. But you need to have people who are like out there giving you that collaborative marketing muscle. And that's what I write about: how to get that muscle, how to create win-win with your partners, because we're all busy. So you need to make it worth my while. I'll be honest, because I'm working on my thing. So why should I stop doing what I'm doing and get over
You.
here and help you fill
Yeah.
your seats for your summit, your webinar, your whatever it is? It's because you're pulling me in. You're making it possible that I can also get in front of that audience right along with you. So we both win. All of us win. And I also get to meet other people that I can go off and partner up with, which is what I want. I'm always trying to figure out, what? Who can I partner with today so I can expand my reach on LinkedIn? And that's what my newsletter does. It gives you ideas, tips, and strategies. And I also tie in the 2024 1 Million Woman link up to it, to where I'm like, you know what? You have all these great ideas. Why don't you bring that project you're working on, just link it on up with us, come and network, meet other women so you can find other tribes out there. And that's the purpose of this, to find other tribes that you can link up with. Because going it alone, solo, won't get us anywhere. And the fact that I saw the stat, because I was doing research, always researching about women on LinkedIn. And when I
Mm-hmm.
saw the stat that only 26% of us have networks on LinkedIn, whereas the men, they're out there doing it. And I've been saying that for years, but I never saw the stats on it. Just 26% have a network on LinkedIn, and it's like about
It's
500.
because
Yeah, it doesn't make any
no,
sense. It's awful.
no, because here's the thing, okay? And I'm highlighting my sister Susanna and my sister Kinga. They're both my, if you look at below, they're both my ambassador for 50 Inspirational Connections. They have a show today, guys, at 11. You all need to show up because
Oh,
I have a
yes.
lecture and I can't show up for her. So y'all have to show up for her because I have a lecture at 11. I have a full-time job on top of my business. So that's what I do. It's because my full-time job is teaching. Doing live lecture and it's always business, and I actually learn more from my students. Like when it's finals for them, I literally learn about, I don't know, 40 to 100 companies all in 3 days because my students research about these companies, and I have certain things that I ask.
Oh,
It's like, I want to know, their financial status. I want to know this and this and this. And then they present it to me, all 100 of them in 3 days. I was like, huh. So when people tell me, how did you learn fast? I'm like, my students, they tell me, like, because that's my criteria. So now I'm an advanced student, a super advanced student, because they give me all that info all at once, right? And I love teaching because I actually learn more than teaching others. What I'm teaching is theory and also world, because I hate theory. Like, what if this works? Well, how do you know it works if you don't try it, right? Stop
mm-hmm.
talking about it and don't come to me with a problem without a solution. If you have a problem, give me three solutions and then we'll go and figure it out together. Speaking of speed networking, I did a speed networking with 10,000 women and men actually at university. That was
Wow.
really fun. And I did it for 3 hours a day for 3 days.
Huh.
And maybe we should do a speed networking in your thing.
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's like
gosh.
speed dating. So we have
Yes.
categories. So
Speed dating to find collaborative marketing partners because
yes,
that's
we do
totally
that.
different. Yeah. Oh my God.
We do that. We do that. How
Yes,
about
we're doing this.
I'm gonna open it on Saturday. Hey, just gonna open my Zoom, luabydoc.com. Come in, and as many people as you want. It doesn't matter. There's no pitch lapping or nothing in the group, but you technically getting to know each other, like kind of like, hey, what do you do? So if you have an elevator pitch, 60 seconds, that's all you basically will need, right? But I'll maybe
Oh.
give you like 3 to 5 minutes in a breakout room to get to know each other, and then switch, and then switch, and then switch.
Oh my God. Yes. See, kindred spirit. Okay, you're giving me goosebumps every time we get together. You come on with something new. This is awesome. I love that. Oh my God. We're
Look,
doing that.
right now in YouTube, there's over 1,000 people watching us live. Thank you so much. My
Yay.
marketing switch, but hey, we're still here. It's awesome and amazing people. Thank you guys for showing up today. Now, Geraldine, now that we actually have there, what are some of the strategies that you actually right now that you're seeing? Right, so you created it, you birthed it, you're doing it. What are some of the projects that you're seeing that you're hopeful it's gonna just run with it?
Oh my. Okay. Well, I have my nursing tribe. Believe it or not, nurses have businesses, y'all. They are top-notch women who they have spas. They're legal nurses. They do all kinds of stuff. So I am working with them and we are putting on a panel discussion. It was scheduled for last week, but bad weather happened, so we moved it to August 15th. So we're going to have a panel of nurses who will be sharing how other nurses can use their skills to start their own business. They're going to share the ups, downs, all the things that they need to know, and also educate us on how to market to them. Because they're business people. They need marketing, advertising, social media, all kinds of stuff. And people hadn't thought about that audience, and they are big on LinkedIn. So that's what I'm working on. And I'm also working on my business besties collab palooza. Because September is International Women's Friendship Month. And I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't it be great to get business besties together for a month doing fun things on LinkedIn so that we can all grow our audience and find other people to partner with? So groups of business besties can come and hang out for a month. I have projects that I'm working on for you ladies. I'm going to shine a spotlight on you. I'm getting ready to start writing. So I need women who are business besties to reach out to me so you can fill out your profile so that I can shine a spotlight on you leading up to Business Besties month. And I'm also working on Project 100 Women Partner. That is the thing that I'm really excited about because it's lots of projects. But what I want to do is get 10 women from each state who
Ooh.
would like to get 10 women from their state to come together to be interviewed at the same time using a LinkedIn audio where they can get together, network, talk about how they can partner together in their state online and in person. So I'll be interviewing them. So it's like every other day, if not every day, I'll be doing interviews that way. So I'm looking for, like I said, 10 women from each state that I can join forces with so we can set up these interviews. They have 30 days just to grab 10 women to come and network with us. And it's a way to just introduce ourselves to brand new women on LinkedIn. It's free,
Oh,
it's fun, it's perfect, huh?
it is perfect.
It's
And
simple.
I'm thinking, my brain, choo, 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 it's thinking. It's like, okay, first of all, you're like, I don't have an audio room in a podcast. Sister, before we even start this audio, we need a strong foundation. I got you.
You
I
got me?
need to
Okay.
teach you how to get those audio rooms literally, okay, literally disseminated everywhere and we can record it. I have
Okay.
about, see, okay, I am looking and I stopped, I gave up because the penguins do not like me on Antarctica, okay? Because here's what happened I am on 6 continents except for Antarctica. So it's been 2 years I'm looking for someone to listen to my podcast so I could say, I got 7 continents. I'm not going to lie, I still don't have the penguins listening. So that's my goal. It's like, I need that. But right now, we're over 120 countries. I need to concentrate on Latin America also because I see my heat status on my map. I need more in Latin America, but I'm everywhere on those. But because I believe in sharing knowledge. That's my mission. Level up the world through education. Do you think I could level up the world by myself? No.
No,
That's
it's
not possible.
impossible.
Exactly. So that's why I'm collaborating with everybody
There
because
you
we
go.
need to educate each
Yes.
other, okay, on whatever superpowers that you got. You just got to give me grace because I am one person. Okay, guys, person, not AI. Okay, and I do have ADHD, and sometimes when my depression kicks in and my anxiety kicks in, I quit my entire social media. I'm like, bye. I'm gonna go play with my dogs and I'm gonna go shopping right now, even if I can afford it, because I got some issues with these shoes, right? Like I'm just bye. And you gotta give me grace. But we need to help each other out. So I'm gonna see if I can amplify that and put our audio
Okay.
rooms in iHeart, in Spotify. Like,
Oh
listen,
my God. Okay. See,
imagine
we were meant to
your voice,
meet.
right?
Yes.
In your interview, you're like, hey guys, listen to me on Audible and iHeart. Oh, wait, Spotify, Deezer, all of this, right? I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, that is so exciting. Here's another thing. You just told me too, like women in their 50s. Why do people have a bias on women in their 50s? Like, what
I
happened?
don't know.
Do you think that we're gonna melt when we hit 50? Like our brain gets to be mushy? What is happening? I'm so confused right now.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell you right now. Now, being that, I was born in 1966. Okay. So I'm up there in my 50s. And you know what? They made women in their 50s look old as I don't know what. We thought the world would come to an end once we hit our 50s. Like it was just the end. Those women were looked old.
Geraldine,
And
I'm
yeah,
closing to 50.
yeah.
You think I'm gonna stop putting makeup and wigs
No,
because I'm 50?
no.
I would
I'm just
probably
saying
not
it's
be
the
able to
way
walk.
that they've just put women on TV back in the day when they made you think that when you turned 50 or got close to it, it was the end.
I guess it's ending for me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
Nope.
gonna
It's
close
just
it at
starting.
50.
It's
What
just
the
starting.
frick? This is a rebel with a cause. Maybe I will write on that. What is wrong with 50? It's not a magic number that we all disappear and just melt and no none existed.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's that we were
we're
just
smarter.
brainwashed to believe this. I'll be honest with you because I thought, like, so 50 was going to be the end. But and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't look like those women did in those movies and everything. Like 50 looks good.
Patricia, are you talking about me? Wait. Only if it's good. Sure. If it's good, yes, we are talking about you. This is called positive vibe gossip. Susanna, are you taking a picture? Positive vibe gossip. That's a good audio room. Think about it, right? You're like vibing, collaborate. Oh yes, see my brother Ollie. He's in
Oh, collaborate.
collaborate. Mm,
Oh,
he is
okay.
amazing with his words, right? Revel up. I know. That's what I said. Rebel with a cross. I said revel up. Wait, I mean level up. um, you know what, Geraldine? On September, I'm actually going to. I have a magazine, Level Up Circle magazine. This one was dedicated to 10 people who are soul-hearted individuals. Okay, one of them actually is a local guy who owns a candy land. He's
Oh.
local and he's here, and you're here. What are you talking about?
Mhm. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes.
You're in here, okay? And we're not. It's even like soul-hearted leader helping women thrive on LinkedIn. Hello.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. There's a link. I'll send you the link again. But I literally wrote about you,
Oh.
right? This is your magazine. You can get it physical or
Wow.
online. But here's the thing. You just gave me an idea. I think we also need a show. Maybe you and I can do a show of like how to dress when you're 50.
Perfect.
Not necessarily telling you how you should dress, is the different ideas. Like we could get, I can ask my uncle. He used to be the designer for Levi's, like
Oh.
jeans. So I said maybe we can ask like what are some of the things, 'cause you see it on Instagram, you see it, everywhere. But what if you see it on LinkedIn for our show, how you should dress in your 50s and above, right? Um I have gray hair. This is why I put my, so I have
I
gray
need
hair
to
right
go.
now,
Yeah. Girl,
right?
please.
Right? And I found one, it's a shampoo. It's actually a shampoo and it's on Amazon and it's for dark hair and I put it as shampoo and it's 3 weeks. It doesn't hurt. There's no ammonia, there's no bleach, nothing.
Oh.
It's because it's roots. Um I will put it on my LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, on my Amazon global influencer thing. But I found it and I actually put it in. And taking care of yourself, we were told before, like it's selfish to take care of yourself and you're vain. and you know what I'd say? Okay, first of all, those are words. You're selfish and you're vain. So what if I'm selfish or vain? Am I asking you for money to
Nope.
do this? No. Right? Am I actually begging for it? Am I, it's like that's your opinion. Great, but I feel good for me, not for anything else. And so what if I'm this? What is it to you? Why are we so quick to judge people? And so women just like, it's all natural. We're not going to wear makeup because it's all natural. Listen, it's okay if you don't wear makeup. I have nothing against you, but I don't think you should actually nag on people who do, right?
Correct.
It's two-way street. Like if you want makeup, you do. If you don't. But don't talk smack about people who do because it also offends us, right? Like hello. And some people are like, why do you wear a lot of makeup? I'm like, girl, this is not a lot of makeup. You should see me in comic conventions. You wouldn't even recognize me. I'm like, when I go to Monster Palooza, meeting Hollywood people, this would definitely be transformed because I like fun, right? I love to inject creativity and fun. And creativity doesn't mean drawing, guys, okay? It could mean anything, collaboration, right? Doing some projects, that's
Mm-hmm.
creative ways. If you have a problem and you have a solution that doesn't actually cost anything to you, that is what? Creativity. The way you
Yes.
communicate so that you can influence people to do what they need to do for themselves, not even for you, for them. That is creativity. Okay, gone are the days when creativity just means arts of drawing.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not how it works, right? Now, Geraldine, I
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
question.
Okay.
What is next? What do you need for all of us to help you?
Oh my gosh. What do I need? I need you, number one, if we're not connected, invite me to connect. That's number one. Number two, if you would like to be one of my team ladies from your state to team up for one of these Project 100 Women Partner so that, we could do this great interview with women from your state and make you look good, I look good, and we're collaborating. And I want women to sign up for the 1 Million Woman Link Up. It's free. All we need is your collaborative marketing muscle. But if you want something extra, I do have a couple upgrades. $10 upgrade, a $50 upgrade, and a $149 upgrade. It's all up to you. But I need women who are serious about partnering, who have projects or who want to have projects. Social media campaigns is a project. If your goal is to grow your followers on LinkedIn, it's a project. You can team up with your connections right there in your LinkedIn Rolodex that you've been gathering. Go dust them off. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get you motivated. That's the purpose of this link up, to just to get women thinking about who can I partner with today in my LinkedIn Rolodex. To partner up with 20 women this year. You just take a pledge. I pledge to partner with 20 women on LinkedIn this year. And we celebrate. Once you hit the 20 mark, you get a little badge. And we're going to break it down. We'll break it down like to 5 women for each little micro project, just to get you started with the jump start I have. Because I've learned, like I said, sometimes women just need some guidance just to get started. And once you get to going, it'll become a lifestyle. And that's what I want to do. Cultivate a co-marketing lifestyle. That every day you wake up, you're thinking, who can I partner with today? Not who can I sell to today, per se. Who can I partner with who can help me to reach more of my audience on LinkedIn so I can fill the seats for my summit, fill the spots for my podcast, all kinds of stuff versus
Mm-hmm.
diving in and say, hey, buy from me. I hate those messages, the
Me
DMs.
too.
I
Like,
know
oh
you.
no, this is my favorite one. Wow, Dr. Leland, I think you have a really great experience. Have you thought about writing your own book? I'm like, you did not
Not read
read.
my profile.
Bye. I don't even give that the time. Or, oh my God, Dr. Leland, great, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And then highlight what's wrong with my channel.
No.
I get those. And you know what? I ignore them. I'm like, bless you for trying. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
Mhm.
bro, I don't
God
got no
bless
money to
you.
help
Uh-huh.
you right now.
Bless your
Once I get
heart.
money,
Yes, as they
right?
still say. Oh no.
Just
Yeah.
just let it go
I just love it
because
when someone jumps in my DM and say, hey, I love what you're doing. I want to collaborate. Let's have a virtual cup of coffee. Those I love.
yeah. So a couple
And
of
I'll
things
jump on those.
I wanna bring is a lot of people saying, what your projects are at times sucked, right? Because they always equate it to money. And we hate like talking about that. But I think
Yeah.
in reality, we do need to monetize. And I actually welcome people to be my affiliate. If you tell me, hey, CJ, these are good things to buy, cool. You don't get paid, right? I want to be thankful to you that you bring people to me. So I'm going to give 10% commission. I'm actually going to hire soon a commission only salesperson. If you give me 10 people literally on my press releases, you earn 4,000 bucks. You could do that in 5 days. Every 5 days if you want, right? So there's a way to make monetization now. I'm going to offer, because I'm creating a podcast circuit with you for women.
Yes.
I'm
Hmm.
also creating a podcast circuit for Hounds of Business Community, which is with Mike Asherbander for men and women in HOB. So I'm having a lot of like different communities, but for women, it's because I have two daughters, and obviously we love to support women. But I'm gonna level it up. I'm already thinking about it. So I'm gonna give 15-minute free classes on how you should start your streamlining your process and also podcasting and how to reach it. But like you said, to level it all up to the next level, you're literally just paying me for my time. I'm gonna probably will sell it for like 20 bucks or 30 bucks just to be on that class. But I'll give you a nitty gritty of how to do it, where to go for it, and things like that. Because I do need my time to be paid for that, because I want to inject it to giving jobs to other people. And I'm looking for more people to help me collaborate with our Rebel with a Cause. I don't know which nonprofit I'm going to give some of the money, but definitely for Beyond Boundaries is I'm creating forest. I want to create forests in Madagascar and give jobs to the farmers there, right? I'm not a
That's
rich person,
lovely.
but if I can have a project that can help others, I will do it. Those are the things that we're doing, and I love that you're collaborating with a lot of women, and we're definitely going to help you link up. We're going to see a
Yes.
structure. So I think we should need an open Zoom forum of what are some of the needs, and we could list down like here are some of the specifics. These are some of the needs. So watch out for those posts with Geraldine and I, guys, because we want to make sure that we're gonna make it happen.
We are. And we have fun.
Exactly. We're going to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to make it happen is to start something with actions. Now, Geraldine, oh my God, I'm loving this conversation. I don't
Yeah.
want to end it. Like, what? No, we're not ending this.
No.
Um, in the 50s next year, I hit 60, not slowing down. Let's fly,
There
sister.
you go. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think the next one in September, I'm gonna it's gonna be I gotta create a good title for it, but I think it's gonna be highlighting business women in their 50s and above.
Yay. See what we did?
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm only asking for 10. I'm very specific on these things because it comes with a TV show on my magazine, but I
I like
definitely
working in tens too. Tens
yeah,
seem manageable. It
right?
really
Yeah.
does. You sell 10 and then you start working on something else. I love 10.
Yeah,
That's why I'm doing groups of, getting 10 women from each state.
it
And then
is.
we're going to work together.
Exactly, because my head exponential. I'm like 10, to the power of
Yeah.
10. That's a lot.
Hmm.
We can do this.
I
We can do
love the
it.
number 10.
Yeah, me too. Lewis, normalize positive vibe gossip. Exactly.
Yes.
Literally, we're gossiping about other people and what they're doing to the community. That's what I do for 50 Inspirational. I'm gossiping about 50 leaders out there that you guys don't know what they're doing, and they're
Hmm.
showing you in that 5 minutes of what they're doing. That's literally what I'm trying to do is getting that connections instead of one coffee chat at a time. It's 50 in your face, and it's up to you to be on that. But I put them on 5 people in the group because 5 is also manageable when you have people from all over God's creation. You know what I mean? Like the time zone issue. So
Hmm.
5 is manageable. 10 is too much in that group when it comes to time zones. But 10 people in the same state in the same time zone, we got this, right? We got this.
Yes. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, she's
So
holding
much
my
fun.
hand, Patricia. Oh my God, she is so funny. We're gossiping about you. What does Patricia do?
Oh, she does something very interesting. Come on. I wish she could tell you.
Yeah.
She does something that's, okay, someone else. Okay, freight. Okay, what is it like? Freight management or whatever? I can't even remember.
Is it
It's
logistics?
different. Yes, it's total. Yeah, it's different. It's not something that most women do that you read about. So yeah,
Logistics is hard. I
uh
worked
huh.
in logistics. It's a lot of money in it. But man, trying
Yeah.
to communicate with people from China to Bangladesh to Hong Kong so that it could be in Canada and US,
Mm,
it's a pain. Okay. And then the different culture, the different language, the super ego you have to deal with. I got no time for this. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, you have to learn to collaborate. And for me, honestly, is just being an open mind and give grace. Because there are so many amazing people out there, but we all have bad days. Listen, this is my attitude. You met me when I was younger, definitely not the same attitude. Now that I'm closer to 50, I'm a little bit more chill, I think. Like if you wrong me the first time and rub me the wrong way the first time, I'm gonna give you grace because you got an off day. You just had a bad day. Your cat stepped on you and scratched you in the bed. I don't know. Whatever that is, right? I don't know. Maybe your dog like mine step on my face to wake me up. Yeah, that was a bad day. I'm going to give you grace. However, if you do it the second or third time, not so much because that's more intentional at that point. What do you think?
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right? It's just people are people, and I think kindness and compassion goes a long way.
it really does.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
should be your first thought.
Mhm.
It really should be not your last, your first. And how hard is it to just be nice to people?
I don't know. I think some people
They just don't.
are okay. So I met some people that my husband, I'm thinking about my husband. He's like, no wonder old people are so grouchy because they've had to deal with this, this, and this, and this. And like it was
Mhm.
so, because he was like, we had this one person in our neighborhood before when we lived in the East Coast. He was mean. Like we went to my with my little kids trick or treating, and he's like, did I have a pumpkin in front of my house? Why are you guys knocking on my door and asking for stupid candy? And he was cursing.
Oh,
My kids are 3 and 5.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and my husband almost jumped in him. I'm like, "Honey, he can barely walk and open that door. Let go and you know what I mean? Like, let's not. I might be 5 feet tall, but my husband's 6'1". Okay? Let's just not go there." I was like, "Oh, let's go." So we left, and then, that stick to my kid's psyche and said, "Did we do anything wrong? Why was he so angry?" And I said, "Sweetie, he ran out of candy." That's all I said. Let's go. And now that they're older, they're like, "Man, mom, I hope you're not gonna be that grouchy when you're older."
Oh no, 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 no.
And I
I
said,
don't think
"No,
so. You're so
no,
bubbly. So yeah,
I'm not gonna be grouchy, but
no.
I'm very stern on what I want now for sure." And but my husband said, I think when you get older, I feel like you get exposed to so many negative things in your life that some people have more negative things happening to them, nothing about good things, that they're gonna get old very grouchy. And I've met people like that that's super grouchy. Um, but for me, I used to volunteer at the old age home near my because I miss my grandma. My grandma raised me. And when I
Oh,
volunteer in there, I just felt like everyone was my grandma. And there were older ladies that would just curse at me. What do you want? I'm like, I want to read you a book. They're like, why? Because I can. Like I was 16, so I was so yeah. And I said, "Listen, what's your favorite book?" And then they basically kind of, get to the what's their favorite book, and they forgot why they were even mad at me, right? It's that wall. I think people have wall because they've been asked too many times to give them money, too many times they're told they're not good enough, too many times that they're a bother, why even talk to you,
mm-hmm.
right? Too many rejection that makes you feel hardened. And I think if you are compassionate and kind and really care about the person, not the attitude at the very front, you can get through some people. I honestly say that. But sometimes we are so quick to like, I'm not even gonna deal with her. I don't know what is her deal. And then we just move on
Yeah.
to the next. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
the problem in society. We are in a throwaway society, including relationships. What do you think?
Yeah. Totally agree.
Right? I think some people are hard to love, and some people are easy to love, but at the end of the day, they're still people. And I think that if they don't even care about themselves, they're not going to want you to care about them too. But maybe if you show them a little compassion, maybe you chip away those anger and rejection. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Doesn't
Um,
hurt to smile and be nice.
yeah, it is. So, Geraldine, before we end this show,
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
my last question. If
Okay.
this is your last day today on this earth, what would be your last parting message to your current and future families in terms of living life, legacy, and impact?
Wow. What would be my message? Wow, really? That's a good question. Um, I'm not sure. I guess it would be, you know what, to help each other, find a way to live together. Um, don't let that other family member be alone or whatever. Go grab them, bring them in, make a space in your home for them. Make a space for that lonely friend out there in your business somehow, some way. Because there's so many women who are by themselves in business, and it's a little daunting. You go a little stir crazy, if not real crazy. um, Find a way to help her out. See what she needs. And as for the family members, I guess it would be like, make sure that my daughters stay together. I have twins and a solo. Like, you know what? We have space in this house. Move them on in. Live together, because that's the way that our families used to live back in the day. All family members stayed together. Aunts stayed with grandma. and just be a family and be there for each other all the time and hold each other close because life is short.
It is. And some people tell me like, how come you're doing this? I said, listen, I had cancer in 2011, and before that, I probably almost died 6 times, mostly accidents and things like that. I mean, I parked my car and someone hits me really bad and rear-ended me. Why? I'm parked. Like, what are you doing? They were drunk,
Oh,
right? And so,
yeah.
and that happened. And when I was about to go out with my girlfriend, all of a sudden, I was going to the beach. This was in high school, and all of a sudden, I got really bad stomach ache. And she got mad at me. She's like, "CJ, stop making excuses." I'm like, "Girl, I woke up since 4. I cannot go today unless you want accidents in your car. I'm just saying." And she's like, "Fine." And I didn't go with them, and they died.
Oh my.
Hmm. Same thing. I went to a club. This was in college. After college, we got home at 2 a.m. and she's like, "Hey, do you want me to drive?" I'm like, "I don't drink and drive. So you want me to drive?" And I said, "Did you drink?" She's like, "No." I said, "Okay." So we're like, "Okay, next weekend, this is what we're gonna do." And a drunk driver hit her and she died. There's so many of these instances in my life, and I'm thinking, okay, God, you're telling me something. Not sure what is happening. I've always volunteered, and I found my purpose. It took me 40 something years to find my purpose, but I'm here. It's
Yeah.
never too late,
No,
right?
never.
And I think you have to be still. You have to listen. If you haven't found your purpose yet, just be kind and be compassionate. You will find it and you will find your tribe. But gone are the days where you just go in places where you feel icky, but you're tolerated and you feel like, okay, maybe they'll change. People's character, guys, don't change.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't change. So if they're already kind of snippy and mean and a little bit user, they're always gonna be that. It's not gonna change. So go where I always say, go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Life is already hard every day. Why are you gonna make it more difficult? Stop. Make good choices. And if you want good friends, spend the time with your friends. Don't be asking, "I want a good friend," but you never talk to them. You never call them, right? It's not just family that you need to check up on. Check up on your friends. They're having mental breakdowns sometimes. I'm having mental breakdowns sometimes, and it's because of my dog. Nothing serious, guys. But my dog really drives me crazy because I'm teaching a class and she would growl at me and scream, and I cannot have noise when I'm teaching, because imagine it's like this international business, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, let me
Ugh,
repeat that, right? And that's what, because she wants to go to the bathroom and she won't ask her dad to go to the bathroom. Okay. So it's like I'm having a breakdown right now, that's what so nothing major, but check on your friends. Check on your friends. Just say hello. You're not selling nothing. You're just saying, "I love you, dude. I see you. How are you?" That's simple. You don't have to do anything, and that will elevate your friendship to the next level, right? And any last minute quote, Geraldine, for me, it's to handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart.
oh, that's beautiful. Well, for me, I always say surround yourself with women on LinkedIn with ambition and desires, and they will lift you up and take you to places you've never dreamed of. So make sure you know, make, like you said, make friends, but with good friends who want to see you thrive, not
Yeah.
keep you down.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see some of your friends that is there, kinda, and you'll see some friends that are really fully there for you. So I appreciate you today, Geraldine. I
Thank
love you
you.
so much.
I love you
This
too.
has been really like amazing conversation. Okay,
Yes.
I'm just saying.
And we have some great
Okay.
projects coming up together that just
Oh,
happened. So yeah.
yes, yes. Thank you so much, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Yeah, see it. Oh, we have an audio room on Sunday for our 50 inspirational connections, and I will post the topic that we're going to talk about, continuing on having great communication as business leaders.